Hello everyone, my name is Reverend Dragon 1 and welcome back to the channel. Today we got a very special video, and that is 100 drops in Fortnite Battle Royale. I have never done this before. This is completely inspired by Luke the Notable, and I highly recommend checking out his channel because this is where I got the inspiration for it. But no, we're going to be dropping 5 different locations across several different game modes. I hope you all enjoyed and tell me how it is, and I'll talk to you all in a bit. Let's go.
Dusty Divot, one of if not the most classic POIs of Fortnite OG. I decided the first drops to be in Dusty because it's one of the oldest POIs in Fortnite. And it's honestly nostalgic for me, for this is during the time when I started completely playing the game. It's one of the more nostalgic drops, especially with Season 4 being one of my personal favorite seasons of the OG Fortnite, along with Season 3 and Season 5, and I hope these drops are amazing. But if the games are laggy as this, then I don't think I'm going to be winning any of them. Although I did get a kill on this person right here, but I'm pretty sure he was a bot. Did some more fighting in Dusty, and I killed this Starfire with my suppressed SMG. And this is the time I want to take a moment and let everyone know that I am not a competitive player. I'm actually what is known as a casual, or a multi-gamer, meaning that I don't play a single game. I play a giant variety of games, and I like to have chill and have fun. There are times where I prefer to play competitive, but that is only in Fortnite. But that does not mean I can't get angry. For instance, this spike trap right here is the definition of what the heck. I got my payback. Just casually running up the hill here when I got shot by some rude person. Can you please leave me alone? I'm trying to win the game. Got a rocket launcher and ready to win the game, although they're banned across America. I wonder why. And reminder to y'all, I'm a casual gamer, meaning I can't edit, I can barely even build, and this person shot me for 100, and I can't edit like this. Someone help me, please. I'm trying to win. It could just be me, but I feel like these drops are gonna be annoying. Hello, sir. Can you please not kill me? Here's a. Never mind. Yeah, that last game did not go too well, but hopefully this game might do a bit better. Although I don't think that'll happen because I got into a tense build battle here. As you see, I'm holding the high ground fighting this guy when another guy decided to run up. Please back off. But I guess that's not gonna happen. Even though if I got one kill, the other guy's gonna get me. Ooh, look, it's the best assault rifle in the game, said no one. Yeah, when it came to weapon variety back in the older days of Fortnite, you can definitely tell which guns were viable and which guns were horrible. For instance, always take a pump. If I can be completely honest, I am not a fan of turbo building and turbo edit in OG Fortnite. It doesn't feel the same. To me, what made Fortnite so legendary back in the day was there weren't no mythics, there weren't no medallions. Everyone had the same chance as the other person. All the weapons were randomized, and you didn't know if you got a good weapon or a bad weapon, and also all the weapons required bloom instead of the modern day red dot or high accuracy weapons that we know today. Game 8 though felt a bit weird. Like I managed to kill one guy, but while I was healing there was another guy who snuck up behind me and got a kill with a pistol. And get pickaxed. And there are going to be a few games where you're going to hear background voices, and you're not hallucinating, those are my friends. Yeah, for some of the games, I was in parties with my Xbox friends. It helped me a lot. Just kill him already! Yeah, I went over there to loot when some guy decided to hop over my head and shoot me. That's not very polite. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Why? Yeah, and if you are wondering, I am not mentally okay in the head, but you know what? It'll be fine. For some reason, this game had no audio, although you guys could clearly hear my friends. Quality job, OBS. Quality job. Finally got the sound working again. Note, before you record again, make sure you restart OBS. Later in the game, I found this guy gliding over me. He ended up landing on top of me, putting a portal fort, shoot a rocket launcher, but he ultimately missed because I had better skill. Although in this scenario, I did not have better skill. Game 13, I tried to get a kill with the hunting rifle, but ultimately missed. Don't worry, an SMG will do just fine. And this is the part when I want to come around and talk to y'all on why I wanted to create this video. For my longest time I've been on YouTube, I haven't been overwhelmingly successful, even though posting my first videos back in 2021. Of course, you guys hear I still kind of have a stutter when I'm on, recording or on camera. And it's just because I am not really used to this, even though it's a dream of mine to be somewhat of a content creator, whether it's making YouTube videos or maybe even trying music or just comic books. It's always something I have been intrigued by, but I always felt either short-handed or not have the commitment or mindset to do so. So hopefully making this series and getting out of my comfort zone will help me get closer to that future dream. But if I'm going to get spiked, that's not going to help. Although a minigun might help me if I can actually hit my shots and people stop running around. And sweats who do this. Yeah, for the big proportions of these games, I decided to turn off the audio just so you guys couldn't hear me and my friends chatting about stuff that could either be really, really racist or just us swearing in general. And trust me, I don't want to get demonetized. Running up the hill here, I thought it was fun, then I got shot several times by this not so nice person. I shot him a couple of times while he was heading on the zip line. And even clingered him, and I definitely did some serious damage to him, like serious damage. But he just wouldn't stop. He even glided away. So I decided, hey, let's take the zipline. And I thought I would win this battle, but clearly I was very, very dead. The tactical SMG is definitely one of my more personal favorite weapons back in OG. Even though the fire rate is highly overpowered, if this thing was put back into modern day Fortnite, it would just be like every other machine gun that was added, but except a little bit more higher on damage. I really hate how they neutered this thing in Chapter 2 Season 8, and just wish it could be brought back to its former glory. Ow, ow, ow. Just please leave me alone. That's it, you're getting the attack spray, get over here. Sorry, I had to do the rocket. You left me no choice. Top 10 game here, and I thought I could win this one, but clearly I should have aimed with my shotgun first and rocket launcher later. Sorry boy, but you gotta get grenaded. Damage values in this game was very strange. I hit him once with a pump and sprayed him several times with a scar, and yet he still managed to win. Like, wow, how? Okay, can I please, just please, stop dying for once and actually get a good game? Hey, finally got a kill with an LMG. I'm not a fan of this thing. Please. Why? Okay. This needs to stop. I need to at least get one win in this drop so I can be satisfied. I managed to get 2 kills right here. Double pumping back in the day is very, very viable. And it's probably one of the only ways you can actually win a close-up battle in OG. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so this is what it's like to be sprayed by attack SMG. Okay, chill. Not today. Yeah, at this point in my voiceovering, I am very tired, even though I only got through the first bit. Now I know how the notable feels, and anyone who has to do voiceovers in general. It is not fun. But hey, I promised myself I was gonna make this video in the Minecraft one that will probably be releasing probably at the end of the year to do these voiceovers. And don't worry, I will be posting more videos between then. And just trying to make the quality of the videos better. And hopefully my skill in gaming has improved. For instance, a rocket right here. And yes, I don't have a script for this. I'm just going off the top of my head. But at least I got a trap kill. Somewhat, at least. Last guy here, I rocketed him to scare him. He went into the house. He got trapped, pumped, and ended with a scar. Finally, I get a win. Just finally! Finally! The end of the Dusty drop is here. It was fun and annoying, but I'll definitely miss this POI. Not really. Coming to the newer drops, Demon's Domain was one I decided to land because of the Mythic and the Spy Rifle. But I guess this game, I'm not going to win this shotgun battle to a Red Knight. Game 22, I was hiding around and managed to sneak up on a guy and hit him with my double barrel and spray him with my SMG. Later on, I ran into one dude who hit me pretty hard, so I tried to run away with a surf thing, and it did not go well. I never liked this item, and I will continue not to like this item. I just need to get at least one win, and I'll be happy. Hopefully this game. Wait. It's the pump! I got the pump! Let's go! Okay, so this was during, like, I guess the Summerfest weeks where a new item would be unfolded every day, and I was generally happy that the pump was back. The pump shotgun is one of, if not the best, heavy damage dealing shotguns of all time. Doesn't matter if it's the Chapter 1 variant or the Chapter 2 one, this thing hits like a truck and is more reliable than any other shotgun I have ever used. And because I had the pump, I was basically unstoppable. Like, not even this could stop from my pump magic. And of course, final 2, pump shotgun, hit him a few more times with my rifle. Was that crypto? Honestly, I don't care, because I have officially won. A lot faster than the last time, I'll tell you that. Game 24, I did make it to the end game, but not any farther because I can't hit my shots. I'm tempted to just play a montage of me dying, because this is how sick I am of just playing this season. I really am. And that's why I'm going to be honest. Chapter 6, Season 3 is probably not my favorite season. Don't get me wrong, some things were fun, like I guess the Raven, and then of course them having this rifle. But other than that, the season generally just sucked, and I'm honestly glad that's just over with. At this point in time, I'm just going to be playing a montage of me dying, because honestly, this is how tired I am of doing these voiceovers. Next is the desert. It has to be good. I can't die here. Hopefully I have luck. That's it. I'm going to the racetrack. Screw Paradise Palms. I just can't win. I'm tired. And this is the part where I'm going to tell you I have been delaying on this video for almost a whole month. Why? Because I've been having trouble with these voiceovers. Like, you have to think of stuff on the spot or go through a script. And I decided to go things off of my head, which is not the best choice for me to do. But, you know, it's whatever. But thankfully this game, I actually do somewhat good. I'm holding my ground, and I'm doing well. Fun fact, out of all these drops, these were my favorites.
Play.
Someone got pushed! Someone got pushed! And I witnessed it with my own eyes!
I'm about to drown. There. I'm about to die
I'm
from
dead.
dehydration.
This man won in a bush. And I died to fall damage.
Yeah, you see why these were my more favorite of the 100 drops, because they were generally fun. Even though OG is whatever, if you truly get the right lobbies, it is definitely nostalgic and it's definitely fun. And also, the weapons we were getting were overpowered, but they were also good enough where I can actually compete in the Battle Royale. Like, the heavy shotgun back then was no joke. Even though people like to crap on it now since it's a slug, but back then, this thing was good because of its range and headshot capability. So do not mess with it. And it's the final circle. Let's see how I messed this game up.
Apparently, I ran but I missed it.
I won! Oh!
This was in the part where I was actually gaining confidence. Like, I was winning games, I was holding my ground, and I was generally actually having fun with Fortnite. The first few games were rough because those were during the periods of time when I would consider Fortnite not fun. And also, I was making this video during the summer, meaning the sweats are finally out of school and grinding this game, which means an OG like me is gonna struggle because I can barely build, and just getting shot from everywhere generally sucks.
It's not new.
And to be honest, I was gonna scrap these drops because I thought it was just horribly annoying, and I don't know how anyone can get through 100 drops. But I proceeded. I decided, hey, I'm not gonna give up on this video just yet. I'm gonna make this video and try my best to do it. Even though the voiceover portion sucks, and next time I'm doing my Minecraft 100 drops, I'm just gonna put audio or like music over it because this is generally annoying. But you know what? I'm glad I made these drops because it tests my skill as a YouTuber, it tests my vocal skills, and it turns out I need to step out of the box and just generally do stuff that I'm not comfortable with, even though I'm getting sweated on. And remind me to never pick this machine gun up again, because it generally sucks. And no, I'm not landing at Paradise again. Why did you guys think I would land here again? Instead, I am landing at this place. And yes, I'm aware some of the audio is messed up. I don't know how, I don't know why. I'm using OBS and recording off my Xbox. So it's gonna be problematic. Which is also probably why you should restart OBS every time before you start a video. But in this game, like some of the few as you've seen, I was more aggressive and also trying to pull my punches in these fights because I wanted to try to get another win. But of course, like always, you only get one, especially against sweaty tryhards. And look, it's 3 awesome dinosaurs. Let's freaking go. The T-Rex is the best. Sorry, Sophia, but the T-Rex is the best. Can I hit my shots? Please, please, please. No. And the audio's cutting out like always. Great. Thank you, Epic, for this flawless... Wait, Epic didn't even make the audio. I'm just making crap off the top of my head. And this is a bot. Or maybe I'm the bot. I don't know. I got sniped out of nowhere, so probably I am the bot. Anyway, attempt 54. And let's do this. And this person's a sweat, and I know I should be cutting between my audio takes, but I'm just not, so please don't sue me. So at this point of the video, you're going to be seeing what I call the big battle. Yeah, apparently on this hill I ended up fighting like 2 or 3 different people. No, like 3 or 4. Because I started fighting this one guy, but then I ended up fighting like several other people. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I just got into a big fight that I thought I won, but I lost. Last 5 of the desert drops. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm landing at the Adobes this game because it's generally a good battle spot. Or just drop spot, because you can get so much loot and also make several good rotations. So even if you don't get the best beginning game, you can always traverse to other nearby locations and get good loot. And not one can stop you because you have some of the best loot, like a gold scar and a P90. Not even a John Wick could kill me. Last game, let's see if I can try to win this, but knowing me, I'm most likely not. Most likely not. I made a stupid edit here and the rocket hit me, and then at that point I just could not win. Have you ever had those games where you're killing people and you think, oh, this guy's a bot, like this person right here, but turns out he's a real player. He's hitting more shots. Yeah, but he still dies. Hello, sir. Would you like to die? Oh wait, what the heck? What the heck? What the Bop.
To this
Okay.
other frozen
Again,
area over here.
Bop. Let's go. Ow!
Actually, you know
Ow.
what?
Move.
Fair that. We have
Yeah,
fun.
the battle's gotten way out of hand. I'm not dying. Not yet. Not even dead can kill me. I did make it later in the games and continue the fight, because I'm not gonna die that easily. Although, sometimes build battles just have gone way too far. But even if you try to win, they're gonna sweat on you and post about it on TikTok because they
schedule
think
for
they're so
the
good.
schedules now
In reality,
for no reason.
You're not good, kid. You're not.
People, other people.
Although I can't tell if I'm in a
Christian.
bot lobby or an actual lobby.
Week before
because
last,
it's
it'll
so
be okay.
confusing.
I don't have to go talk
Because
to
I'm
him
just
because
in a
he
massive.
makes them. Nope.
Well, this is
They up and changed it to Riley.
And I'm trying to speak, but I'm
So,
just hearing Jesse's voice.
I
in
don't
the
see
background,
any
and it's
way to get
confusing me.
into that
Doesn't
area.
matter because I don't win.
Besides,
Last game, last game,
Worth a
last
try,
game.
I
Let's
suppose.
try to win this, boys. Let's go. I am in like this weird structure near retail roll, and knowing retail, I am not gonna make it out alive. Oh,
no, I'm just
person
on top of
bounces
the
up.
bush.
Hits him,
So
and
that area over
yeah,
past the
he drops. Why do people keep using bounce pads? It's like a weird version of the shockwave grenade, but it's
What
a
about
trap.
the plastic table.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, no matter how hard I spray or how good I build, there's always going to be someone better at me, so even if I do my best, I'm still going to lose. Pleasant time, let's go.
That? Thank you
So
very
these
much.
drops, I'm going to be landing in Pleasant Park, and they're going to be in Reload and, of
Think
course,
better shot. Well, Oni's
Blitz
not.
Royale.
Yeah, though.
because I'm just having a
Don't
hard
steal
time
my
playing
kill.
in Battle Royale. So I'm not going to actually
There we
speak
go.
over this. I'm just going to let the audio take over. So I hope you guys hear me in FC and enjoy it.
Oh, killed. You found him. Get his ass. There you go.
I think. Oh yeah, Call of Duty World War II. There, I think the tanker. Whee! Whee! You're a pussy! Come here, bitch!
I fucked up. Nice. 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 There we go. Where I got the medallion. Homeboy get downed? Oh, it's last guy. Nice. Nice.
That was fun, but it's time to go back to the voiceovers and back to the 100 drops. So let's hear it. I want to say thank you for FC for helping me out with that part. That was really so easy. So I just straight up decided after that, you know what, I'm going to do all pleasant drops because it would be easy, and also pleasant parts my favorite POI. And later in this game, I do make it to the end game, but I do have a gold lever, so I'm probably not going to live. Speaking of which, I was making a rotate over here, thinking, oh, it'd be perfectly fine. But no, there was someone in the box, and they just juked me. And because I had a lever, I could not win. Why? Bop, you're dead. Quick question for those who know this answer. Why do people wear Christmas skins when it's past Christmas? It makes no sense. And why are there so many sweats in this game? Or in Fortnite in general. Have you guys tried playing other games? Either way, I'm heading back to Blitz because Reload was just a bit too sweaty at the time. And even though I might not be the best, I can still hold my ground because, you know, even though I'm not have the best skill, I can still deal a pack of damage. Unfortunately, that's not gonna get me the win. But you know what? It's okay. You know what they say. If you get down, pick yourself back up and continue spraying with a rifle. Well, don't take that out of video game context. You should not do that in real life. Unless you're in a war zone. But in public, do not do that. I'm not trying to cause problems, okay? But I have done a lot of spraying this game, and so far, it's going well. It is the final game, and I think it will have to come down to spraying. And it has. Let's go. Getting wins is fun. I'll be honest, playing Blitz Royale was so much more fun. I will say, at first, I was skeptical of it. Like, a faster version of Fortnite, it's gonna be like a scenario similar to Reload, where it's gonna be good for the first months, but then completely awful afterwards. But after playing this, it's actually genuinely fun. I did not get bored, it did not get tiring, and I honestly enjoyed every time I played it. Even with having to deal with nerds like this, it was genuinely fun. And I recommend everyone to try it. Plus, everyone gets to use the same weapons, so it's basically, you know, fair game, even though there's a good amount of bots. But there are times where you cannot win every game. But you know what? That's okay. To a certain degree. Game 77. Just a few more games and we're going to be going to the last 20 drops. And trust me, those drops will be interesting. And I'll be generally honest, I do not know how I won here. Like, it's clear he dealt more damage to me at the beginning. And he had better skill, but yet somehow I managed to shoot him and just generally outspray him. And I know I've been messing up half my words in this 100 drops, but honestly I just want to get this video out because as of right now it is December 25th. It's almost the end of the month and I have barely been posting other than the proxy video, but these clips were made before the proxy video, so I might have been doing a lot of procrastination and I'm deeply sorry for that. But I promise, the next 3 months of this year is going to be nothing but weekly content. I pray to you guys. I very, very pray. Well, unless you guys aren't Christians, then I promise you guys that I will be better at posting up content. And I do have something in the works for next year. It's just if I'm able to get it out by next year. It's going to be like a monthly animation, but I don't know if I can do it. And here we are, Game 80, the last one I'm playing in Fortnite OG because it's OG and why not? And hey, look at here, I got a snipe. Although this is OG no build, which was honestly a dumb thing for me to play because it's easy to get rocketed. And even though I might have a better shotgun, I just suck. Now most of you are going to be wondering, hey, what's unique about these drops? You're just dropping at Foxy Stronghold, it's nothing crazy. Well, how do I say this? This is ranked. That's right, I'm going to be playing 20 ranked games. Because to me, figuring out how good someone is how far you can progress within 20 games. It may not be the best, it may not be the most proper way of checking out how good someone is, but it can definitely show someone's dedication to a certain level of skill. And I'm going to do my best. Especially with these shotgun shots. But even then, with good shotgun shots, you can't win every game. Especially to a Sweat who doesn't go outside. I generally wanted to play these ranked games because like I said before, I generally want to see where I land. How good my skill is. And what type of player I would be classified. Would I be good? Would I be average? Would I just be complete dog crap at the game? Who knows? But I generally want to show, hey, I can be good at this game. So, most of these games were in build because, you know, I think that's the best way to test someone's skill. But I have been hitting a lot of my shots more compared to the other modes. But I still will get crapped on by someone better than me. I will say, the selection for the majority of these guns in this season is generally good. Like the submachine guns and rifles generally felt like a more balanced meta than I feel like we had all chapter. All chapter we had like red dot weapons and generally not the best submachine guns, but this season it was like a whole new refresh. I know later on they added the MK and the Hollow, which I was generally mad about. But hey, you can't get everything in life, you know? Later on, I was looting this special thing, but I was, of course, sweated on by someone who doesn't go outside. But this game, oh, this was a good game. I've gotten several different exotics and a shockwave launcher. And this beard, even though it looks good here, the time to kill on it actually generally sucks. But this rifle, on the other hand, it does not suck. And I officially won my first ranked game. And at this point, I'm Silver 1. And that was in the first 5 games. Oh wait. Silver 2, never mind. Still good. Yeah, me getting 2 wins in a row in a standard battle royale, let alone rank, is next to impossible. Although I do have very high confidence for this game. Because I'm sliding with a shotgun. And here we go, top 2. I'm going to have you guys place your bets in the comments. Who's going to win? The guy bouncing around or me? You guys will be surprised who wins. And the answer is me. Let's go. Let's go. Should I talk about Game 87? Should I really talk about it? No? Okay, moving on. Yeah, this was a weird scenario. I was trying to build a couple of times, but the game would just not register. And also, I do not like when I get coned by people, because it's just generally annoying.
Last time I went through here, I
Like,
missed
it's a
it,
good
I
structure,
don't know
but
where it
holy
was.
smokes, it's annoying when you get coned. And later in the ranked games, they were a lot difficult for me to play, generally due to people's skill level being better at building compared to mine. While I can definitely hit my shots and sometimes outsmart people, ultimately when it comes to building, it's not my strong suit. Game 90, and I just founded the Double Trouble. And for some reason, mine decides to grab the Mythic and the Pump, because at the time I thought you could double pump with them. Yeah, you cannot. You cannot double pump with them. So, yikes. Last 10, last 10, last 10. Last 10 games, and then I'm done with this stupid video. The reason why I chose Foxy Stronghold as my mainline drop spot is because no matter where you landed, you're always going to be finding good places for Mythic. Whether it's near Detroit or the Hive demon area, you're gonna be able to go to a place with a good bunker or mythic, and generally making it a good spot. This game I tried spraying someone with a hammer, but I just generally failed. I did not fail, however, hitting my DMR shots, which generally made me happy. But of course, there's always going to be someone stronger in a game, and it's okay if you tried. Although I am happy with how I hit my DMR shots in falling games. It's a good gun. And I miss these guys, and I realize at the moment they are AI. Yeah, even though it's sad to see that there's a bunch of AI in the game, it's still satisfying to actually get some kills. Final game, and I tried lasering this guy, but next you know it, there was this one person who hit me with their Lambo? I don't even know what car it is. It's a very fast car. And 10 bucks says, yep, he has the mythic. And I did not even get a chance to loot without someone shooting me in the back. I don't know if it was an AI or real player, but we're about to, yep, it's a real player. Yeah, and you're not winning that. Later on, I did go for fight a harder player, and I generally tried to make a good edit there, but I just failed. Last 5 games, I know I'm not gonna win them, but I'm gonna try to get high kill counts for each of these games. Let's go. The higher the kill rate, the better your rank is. So I know if I just try to get the more kills or just damage I do, the better my games are gonna be. But even with all of this, it's not gonna come out great, especially to this guy. I know I've been a whole lot negative this video, especially with some of my actions, but I'm going to say this here, I'm actually proud of myself for making it into a crazy last circle. This is a more scrim circle. As you guys see, I never really been into a scenario like this. Well, I have, but I've lost, but the fact that I made it to like top 4 is generally makes me happy that I made it this far. I have come a long way within these games, especially since I played most of them in building, but I was just generally happy that I made it this far. And whatever rank I get, I hope it's high, and I hope I've done a good job, and I know I have truly earned it. And even though there are 3 games left, this is the rank that I ultimately stayed at the end. Platinum 1, which is generally amazing for me. And that is mainly because I never grinded this hard when it came to rank, or played this much when it came to rank, but I was generally happy with my results. I could not be any more happy for how much I put into this season. And I just want to say thank you all for staying with me if you made it to the end of this video. You all are amazing, and I truly appreciate it. And here we go, game 100. Holy smokes. And yes, I'm in an Xbox party with my friends. Please don't sue me. And even though this guy is trying to spray me with the lead spitter, I am not getting up that easy. I'm gonna keep on fighting. Because you ain't winning.
Yes, there is.
Bop. Bop. DMR still good. But unfortunately, this game ends with defeat.
It's a...
And that's it. The 100 drops are over. I hope you all generally enjoyed this video, and this is the part of the video where I'm going to have a serious talk with every single one of you. So I created this channel all the way back in March 23rd of 2018. And for a while I had a lot of hard time figuring out what type of video I wanted to make, but ultimately I would not post my first video until February of 2021. And for the last 4 years, I generally try to get a good following on YouTube. I almost had it during the early days, but ultimately it kind of followed behind. I have a bigger following with my YouTube, or better views on my YouTube shorts and TikTok shorts or videos compared to my actual YouTube videos, but I generally want to try to do my best to make more videos and just be generally better. And I'll be generally honest, I have a lot of anxiety and problems when it comes to that. There are times where I try to make a video or can't do it, or just generally am scared to make a video, because in this day and age and climate, just one single thing of controversy is enough to get you demonetized, or age restricted, or just generally lose all credibility of yourself. Now I will admit I'm not the best person. I have done stuff in the past that I'm ashamed of, but I genuinely want to become better. I want to become a better person. I want to be, like, eventually, when I do get a girlfriend or a wife or kids, I want to be a good father. I want to be a good husband. And I just generally want to be the best version of I can. Not only just for fans, like future fans, but for my friends, for my family, just generally everything. And as of right now, I've had, like, for the last few years, I have gotten into several different panic attacks and just generally have done stuff. I have lied to my friends, lied to my family. I have been an asshole and a dick. And I just want to generally say to those of my friends who are watching, I'm sorry for some of the actions I have taken. It was not mature of me to do so, and I genuinely want to become the best version of myself that I can. So I'm making a goal that next year in 2026, I'm gonna genuinely try to be the best version of myself I can, not only for my friends, but for my viewers, for my family, for everyone. And hopefully maybe finally I get a girlfriend. I'm just kidding. But I generally do want to be more happy with myself and what I've accomplished. So I generally hope you all enjoyed this video. If you do, I would ask you all to subscribe. You guys don't have to. And likes do help the video, but again, you don't have to. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all later.